Exercise 7.4, question number 16. We have to integrate here the function 4x plus 1 over square root of 2x square plus x minus 3. So solving question number 16, solution 16, I equal to integration of 4x plus 1 over square root of 2x square plus x minus 3. Here we have dx. And it's clearly visible that if we take the denominator as t, we will be getting differentiation of that as 4x plus 1 dx equal to dt. So it will become standard form. So let us do this one. Let 2x square plus x minus 3 equal to t. Therefore, differentiating both sides with respect to x will be getting, this will become 4x plus 1 into dx equal to dt. Therefore, I will be equal to 4x plus 1 dx can be replaced with dt, and the denominator will become root t, because 2x square plus x minus 3 is equal to t. And this we can rewrite as t can be written as t raised to minus half dt. Therefore, in applying the formula of now the standard form, integration of the form x raised to n dx form. So I equal to t raised to n plus 1 over n plus 1, that is t raised to minus half plus 1 over minus half plus 1 plus c. So we'll be getting here, therefore I equal to root t over, this will minus half plus 1, that is become half plus c, or we can write this one as I equal to 2 root t plus c. Therefore I equal to 2, putting the value of t, that is 2x square plus x minus 3. So we will be getting 2 square root of 2x square plus x minus 3 plus c. So our final answer is I equal to 2 into square root of 2x square plus x minus 3 plus c. So this is the answer of question number 16. Exercise 7.4, question number 17. Integrating x plus 2 over root of x square minus 1. So let's solve question number 17. Solution 17. I equal to integration of x plus 2 over square root of x square minus 1 dx, and we'll be getting I equal to, on separation we'll be getting x over root of x square minus 1 dx plus integration of, this we can write as 2 dx over square root of x square minus 1. Now if you take x square minus 1 as t, we will be getting 2x dx as dt. So we can write this is I equal to 1 by 2, multiplying and dividing with 2, and this can be written as square root of x square minus 1 plus 2 into integration of dx over x square minus 1 root. So now we'll just for time being we can consider x square minus 1 as t. So what we'll be getting here is I equal to half, this will become root t, and this 2x dx will become dt plus 2, and we can write integration of this, we know that is log modulus of x plus square root of x square minus 1 plus c1, where t equal to x square minus 1. So now let us solve the first part. So first part we can rewrite, this is I equal to half integration of t raised to minus 1 by 2 dt plus 2 log modulus of x plus square root of x square minus 1 plus c. Now this further can be written as I equal to, here what we have done is this formula we should have written, the formula is actually x, so here we have to this is now standard form, so we have to, will be using the formula of x raised to n dx. So I equal to half t raised to minus 1 by 2 plus 1 over minus half plus 1 and plus 2, applying the formula of x raised to n dx, that is x raised to n plus 1 over n plus 1, plus 2 log modulus of x plus root of x square minus 1 plus, this is actually c1, so plus c1, and we know that minus half plus 1 can be written as half, so what we will be getting here is I equal to half multiplied by this, t minus half plus 1, that is root t over half. Now half and half cancel out, and we'll be getting plus 2 log, and this can be written as mod of x plus root of x square minus 1 plus c. And here what we can do, because we have already integrated here, so we can write this as plus c2 plus c1 plus c, where c equal to c1 plus c2. c2 is actually the constant for this first integral, and c1 is the constant for the second integral. So now just putting the value of t is x square minus 1. So our final answer will be I equal to square root of t, and t is x square minus 1. So square root of x square minus 1 plus 2 log modulus of x plus square root of x square minus 1 plus c. So this is our final answer. So this is the answer of question number 17. Question number 18. Integrating the function 5x minus 2 over 1 plus 2x plus 3x square. So solving question number 18. Solution 18. I equal to integrating 5x minus 2 over, this we can rewrite as 3x square plus 2x plus 1 dx. Now here suppose we take the denominator as t, difference of that will be 6x plus 2, so that is not in the, such a polynomial is not in the numerator. So, and also we see that this is of the form a linear polynomial is in the numerator and the quadratic polynomial is in the denominator. So we have seen the form of I equal to integration of ax plus b over px square plus qx plus r. So it is of this form. So just by seeing the form, we should by seeing the question, we should be able to know that which kind of form it is. So it will be easier for us to integrate in that case when we identify the type of integration. So what we'll do in this case is we'll rewrite the numerator as lambda times the differentiation of the denominator plus a constant, say mu. So let us do that one. Let the numerator, that is 5x minus 2 equal to lambda into differentiation of the numerator, that is denominator, that is 3x square plus 2x plus 1 plus mu. So we'll be getting 5x minus 2 equal to lambda into differentiation of the denominator will give us, so we'll be getting here 6x plus 2. So 6x plus 2 plus mu. Now in this, what we'll do that we have to compare them, but we can do comparison only with x term with x and the constant with the constant. We'll do the separation here in on the right hand side. We'll be getting 5x minus 2 equal to 6 lambda into x plus 2 lambda plus mu, that will group together. Now lambda is a constant, mu is a constant, so 2 lambda plus mu will be a constant, and that can be compared with minus 2. Similarly here we are having x term on the right hand side and on the left hand side, so both we can compare. We can compare their coefficients, because if they are equal, the coefficients should be also equal. So on comparison, on comparing both sides, on comparing both sides, we have 5 equal to 6 lambda, and let us compare the constant part now, that is minus 2 equal to 2 lambda plus mu. So therefore we'll be getting, on solving this first part, 5 by 6 equal to lambda. Let us put the value of lambda in this. We will be getting minus 2 equal to 2 into 5 by 6 plus mu. and this will give us minus 2 equal to 2 will be cancelling 6, so we'll be getting here 5 by 3 plus mu, and this will give us, therefore mu equal to minus 2 minus 5 by 3, that is therefore mu equal to minus 6 minus 5, that is minus 11 by 3. So this is our value of mu, and this is the value of lambda. Now we'll put both, suppose this is uh, say equation number 2 and this equation number 3. So we'll put 2 and 3 in 1. What will take as 1? We'll, so this one will not take as 1. We'll take 5x minus 2 equal to lambda into differentiation of 3x square plus 2x plus 1 plus mu as 1. So differentiation of that is 6x plus 2 plus mu. So you can take either this one or this one. So we'll be taking the second one as question number 1. So what we'll do is we'll put the value of 2 and 3 in 1. So let us do this. So now let's start doing this one, putting 2 and 3 in 1, putting 2 and 3 in 1, we have, so what we'll have is this 5x minus 2 can be written as, now lambda, what is our lambda? Lambda is 5 by 6, and 6x plus 2 will keep as it is, there is no need to simplify it, plus mu. What is our mu? Mu is minus 11 by 3. So we'll be writing here plus minus 11 by 3. Yes. Now our next aim is we'll put this value of 5x minus 2 in I. So suppose this is say Roman equation say 1. So putting this in 1, in Roman equation 1 we have I equal to, so I will be equal to integration of, in place of 5x minus 2, what we'll do, we'll do this one, we'll write it as 5 by 6 into 6x plus 2, then plus minus 11 by 3 over 3x square plus 2x plus 1 dx, and now we will separate them. So on separation we will be getting I equal to integration of, so 5 by 6 is constant that we can take out, and we'll be getting here 6x plus 2 over 3x square plus 2x plus 1 dx. Now we can see easily we can integrate this part, because difference of 3x square plus 2x plus 1 is 6x plus 2. Suppose this will stick as t, and we'll be getting differentiation of this as 6x plus 2 dx. So that will be getting as dt. Now remaining portion, this plus also we'll write as plus minus, that is minus 11 by 3, that is constant, so over dx by 3x square plus 2x plus 1, 3x square plus 2x plus 1, and this part we'll solve it by writing the denominator as sum of perfect square. So this is how we'll be integrating this one. So we can easily integrate the first part, so let's first integrate the first part. So therefore I equal to 5 by 6, and already as discussed, if we take this as t, we'll get 6x plus 2 dx dt, so that will be getting dt over t form, that is log t. So 5 by 6 log modulus of 3x square plus 2x plus 1 plus c1, and now we'll integrate the second part, minus 11 by 3 and dx over 3x square plus 2x plus 1. Now for time being, let's consider this as say this one as I1. So for time being we can say this is I1 and solve it by writing the denominator as sum of perfect square. So let I1 equal to let I1 equal to integration of dx over 3x square plus 2x plus 1. So now we'll this I1, so we'll solve this part. This one we have considered as I1, and we'll find the integration of I1 and then multiply with minus 11 by 3 and put in this, so that will be our final answer of I. So we'll solve this part in the next page. I1 equal to integration of dx over 3x square plus 2x plus 1. 3x square plus 2x plus 1. So this we have to write as sum of perfect square. The first thing which we have to do is we will make the coefficient of x square as 1, because we have seen in all the standard integrals of the special kind, the coefficient of x square was either 1 or minus 1. So here the coefficient of x square is not 1, we will make it 1. So I equal to, we can take 3 out of the denominator, so we will be getting 1 by 3 dx by x square plus 2 by 3x plus 1 by 3. So I equal to 1 by 3 dx over, already we have discussed how to write quadratic polynomial sum of perfect square. This was again in our class 10th also. So a repetition of that only. X square plus 2 by 3x as it is plus, what we have to do is we have to see the x term. So what is the x term here? That is the coefficient of x is 2 by 3. So just multiply 2 by 3 with half. So 2 by 3 into half, that will give us 1 by 3. Then take the square of this number, that is 1 by 9. So that number you have to add as well as subtract. So plus 1 by 9 plus 1 by 3 minus 1 by 9. Then we'll group the first 3 terms together and the remaining 2 terms together. And this is our rough work, so no need for this one. This can be erased. So now we can write this as this actually I1, not I. I1 equal to 1 by 3 integration of dx by, this will become perfect square. So x plus 1 by 3 whole square. And if you see the LCM of 3 and 9, that is 9. So this can be written as 3 minus 1, that is 2 by 9. So plus 2 by 9, 2 by 9 can be written as root 2 by 3 whole square. So now we can see that the denominator is also written in the form of sum of perfect squares. So we now if you compare this, we can easily see that is of the form integration dx by x square plus a square. So we'll integrate I1, therefore I1 equal to, and we know the integration of dx by x square plus a square is 1 by a tan inverse x by a plus c. So 1 by a, 1 by 3 is constant. What is our a? A is 1 by root 2. So 1 by a, that is 1 by root 2 by 3. Then tan inverse x by a. What is our x? X is x plus 1 by 3 over a. A is root 2 by 3 plus, and already we have taken one constant there, so let this be C2. So solving this further, we will be getting I1. Therefore, I1 equal to 1 by 3. This will become 3 by root 2 and tan inverse 3x plus 1 over 3, and this will become, is already having root 2 by 3 plus C2. This 3 and 3 cancel out. Here the 3 and 3 cancel out. We will be getting I1 equal to 1 by root 2 tan inverse 3x plus 1 over root 2 plus C2. So this is our I1. Now what we are going to do is, let this be question number 4. So we'll be writing using 4 in I. In first equation we have equation 1, we have, let us see what is the equation number 1 is. I think there is equation 1 only we have to initially. Equation 1, yes, this equation Roman number I, that is our equation number 1. Here we have put up, so we will be getting half here solved. So we will be getting I equal to Therefore, we have I equal to, putting the value, will be getting 5 by 6 is already there, 5 by 6 log modulus of 3x square plus 2x plus 1, 3x square plus 2x plus 1, and plus c1 is there. Then we have minus 11 by 3, and remaining. So minus 11 by 3 integration of dx, and that is actually I1. So minus 11 by 3 into I1, and this will give us, so therefore I equal to 5 by 6 log mod of 3x square plus 2x plus 1 plus c1, and this will be our plus minus 11 by 3, putting the value of I1. I1 is from here 1 by root 2, so minus 11 by 3 root 2 we can write, and 10 inverse 3x plus 1, 3x plus 1 over root 2, and we have taken this as C2, so plus C2 into, and with this minus 11 by 3 is there, so minus 11 by 3. So our final, we can combine both these constants and we can write it simply as C, and so our final answer will be, therefore required answer is I equal to 5 by 6 log modulus of 3x square plus 2x plus 1, and minus 11 by 3 root 2, 10 inverse 3x plus 1 over root 2 plus c, and where c is nothing but the combination of c1 and minus 11 by 3 c2. So this is our final answer, and with this this question is complete. Now question number 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, they all will be self trial, that is, you will try on your own, they are not difficult at all. In all these you can see that in for example question number 19.1, the numerator we are having a linear polynomial, and then the denominator we are having a quadratic polynomial. If you do not consider the square root into consideration, that is not to be considered. So same formula will be applying as we have done here initially. That is, you will see that we have taken here. If you see that one, we have taken the numerator as lambda into differentiation of the denominator plus mu. So this same thing we will be doing in question number 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, and square root is there, that square root is not to be considered. If you want still having in doubt, you can go through this solved example also. So here the solved example is here. That is example number 10, integrating the function x plus 3 over square root of 5 minus 4x minus x square. What we will be doing here is we will write x plus 3 as x plus 3 equal to lambda times differentiation of 5 minus 4x minus x square plus mu. So let us see how they have done it. So this is how, the same way, that is x plus 3 equal to lambda, or we can take any, say we can see capital A also. So differentiation of the denominator plus a constant, another constant, say b we can take, or mu we can take. So this x plus 3 equal to lambda into differentiation of the denominator plus mu, and when we take the denominator, when I say denominator, that means we have not to consider if any square root is there, that square root is not to be considered. For example, here if you see that the denominator we are having square root also. So when we are using this form, that is x plus, when we are using this form, that is px plus q equal to a into d by dx of ax square plus bx plus in that plus b. So in that case, in both case you can see that in both case we are seeing only the quadratic polynomial. What is the quadratic polynomial? Ax square plus bx plus c. Here also ax square plus bx plus c. So we'll rewrite px plus q as a into d by dx of ax square plus bx plus c plus b, or we can write also as we have done in this case, a px plus q equal to lambda times d by dx of ax square plus bx plus c plus mu, and we'll follow the same steps and definitely you'll be getting the answer. So you can go through this example number 9 also you can go, because but 9 is a simple one, because in the numerator we are having only 1, and in 10th one will be of the this question number 18 type. So here we are having this integration of x plus 3 over root of 5 minus 4 x square. So we will be doing this one. X plus 3 will be equal to, here x plus 3 will be equal to lambda, x plus 3 equal to lambda times of d by dx 5 minus 4 x minus x square is lambda times the differentiation of the quadratic polynomial plus a constant. So again the numerator is to be written as lambda times the differentiation of the quadratic polynomial in the denominator plus a constant, say mu or b, whatever you want, and then find the value of a and b, put it here and then integrate it. So not difficult at all. So question number 17 and this 17 we have done, 18 also we have done. Question number 19. So question number 19, 20, 21, 22 and this 23 also you will be all solving, and this 24 is like this earlier questions we have done from 10 to 15, so not difficult at all. So question number 24 also you will do on your own, and this question number 25 is a very simple one. Same way you can do is, first of all what you will do is we will make the coefficient of x square as 1, though it is not 1, but we can make it, and then you can write the denominator as sum of perfect square and then integrate it. So this is how you will be doing all these questions from question number 19 till 25. And so with this the exercise is complete.